Okay, so we're gonna have a go at playing the Quick Constructed. It's actually the first time for me. I did play a similar event, which I think is up on my YouTube channel, which was like the Flash events. So here we want to try to win 7 times. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's gonna cost us 500 gold to play. For every win, we get more gold, basically. 100 gold, 200 gold, 300 gold, 400 gold, 500 gold, 600 gold, 800 gold. So basically, until you get to 5 wins, it's linear, and then you get even more. You also get some cards of it, and, like, at least 3 uncommons sort of thing. You need to get to 4 wins to break even. Yeah, you need to get to 4 wins to break even. And I'm just going to have a... Hang on a second, I'm just looking at my lighting. Yeah, so 4 wins to break even. If you get any more than that, good. If you don't, well, not too bad. There we go. Not too much? No, it's fine. I think that side of my face is slightly too light, but I don't care. If you get any more than that, you're making bank, you know, getting them Benjamins, getting them doubloons. Before that, you start to lose, but you get some cards back, and you get to play some games. Basically, we need to not lose 3 times. So this is what we're going to go for. I have one deck, which I feel like might be able to do it, and that's Blue Black Good Times. Even then, I probably should sit down and see if there's anything I need to slightly change for it, because we've got nothing that necessarily says that we can definitely do this. So hopefully we can win 4 games. So at least I feel like I haven't just thrown my money down the loo. We're playing against someone who's bronze rank. That could be fantastic. That could be terrible. That could mean nothing. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's see if we're on the player on the draw. That can matter a lot, especially because it's just these single games. Alright, you see this. I will keep it. It's not a good hand, but I will keep it. We're actually on the draw. We just need to find like a land for the Sailor Marines to feel at least a little bit okay. There's a forest and a land where elves. Ugh, and I don't have any way to deal with that. Submerged Boneyard, go. Kite Sail, probably not going to be fantastic. The Moment of Craving might be okay to begin with, but very soon it could become something I don't... Oh, it's a Wild Growth Walker. That's not what I was expecting. Then they get in with the Llanowar Elves, sure. Well, we just want to go If Near Deadlands, Dusk Leading Zealot. We found land number 3, but it comes in tapped. Wouldn't mind finding even more, possibly some good Evolving Wilds. Possibly a way to be able to properly deal with this Wild Growth Walker at the moment Craving doesn't do anything. We can consign. But it is going to be interesting to see what my opponent's playing. Are they playing Mono Green Explore? They get an Explore trigger, and they get an Explore, where they get a land. Oh, it's not the worst. They can get with a Wild Growth Walker, no blocks. We'll just have to take it. There's an Essence Scatter. Let's go Submerged Boneyard, pass the turn, and then we have the option of consigning a Wild Growth Walker or Essence Scattering. And it depends on what my opponent plays here. They have access to 5 mana, and we have got to be careful of that. There's another Tashana's Wayfinder. Let's say sure, and we're just going to consign this Wild Growth Walker whilst we can. Ugh. Put it back in the hand. They don't get the Explore. They don't get its trigger for exploration. And there's a Carnage Tyrant on top. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. There's a reasonable chance that we lose. They need a land to play that to play that Carnage Tyrant, and then they could just play out the yeah. They just play out again. Ooh. Yeah, this isn't... There's a Ravenous Chupacabra I can't play yet. Play Evolving Wilds. Play Sailor Amines. Ugh. Get a treasure. Crack Evolving Wilds. For an island, sure. No attacks. I think going for free is reasonable. You think the events will attract more competitive folks? I guess you find out. I think so. I've seen plenty. Yeah, they can just play this Counter Tyrant. Well, Mono Green Explore is... Oh, and they go for a Cartouche of Strength. It's a very odd choice, but sure. What, and just get rid of the Sailor Remains? Oh, this has Trample. Ugh. That's disgusting. Why wouldn't you play... I don't know why you wouldn't just play Kind's Tyrant there, though. Go Merfolk Branch Walker, sure. Ugh. I mean, we're dead in too many ways. We're dead in too many ways. Like, we need to somehow draw a land, and we need to also draw River's Rebuke to feel like we don't just die. What does blocking even do here? 2, 6, 8, 9. Well, get rid of this Llanowar Elves, sure. Go to 6. Get an island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Play Ravenous Chupacabra. Get rid of Tishana's Wayfinder. Pass the turn. Moment of craving something. Like, say, one of these 2 cards. But, I mean, you just play Kind's Tyrant. I can't beat a Kind's Tyrant. I need a Doomfall somehow, but it's not going to happen, is it? Tack, tack, tack. Yep. We block here. And craving to stay at 6, but staying at 6 isn't exactly fantastic. Well, we draw the Scarab God, which... I mean, we live a turn. But... I mean, do we? We live a turn... But there's nothing we can draw, I think. What are you saying, Llanowar Elves? Yeah, I mean, we play the Scarab God. What, we block here. We take 2, 4, and then what? We do that again and die. Yeah. Well, I think maybe we'll go. Well, the all free dream is alive. The all free dream is alive. So let's, because you were maybe not going to block it at the time. Oh right, that was a bit ago. Sorry, I missed that. All right, I've never seen that deck on here, and yeah, that seems fair. You just play a load of green creatures and then Kind's Tyrant. We don't have proper ways of beating a Kind's Tyrant. We have ways of like semi-dealing with it or being lucky, so we can like we have edict effects to get rid of it. We can do things like River's Rebuke if we're at parity with our opponent's mana, or they play it late enough in the game. We can possibly take it from our opponent's hand. Ugh. Do I like this hand? We're on the play, which means that we get to go turn 2 Scatter, turn 3 Sailor of Means, and then worst comes to worst, if we haven't found any more black mana, we can turn 4 Seeker Squire to try to get even more. That Field of Ruin could become a swamp if our opponent's playing non-basics. This is a weird one. Like that Vraska's Contempt looks like it's never going to be played in this hand. But if we don't use the treasure of the Sailor of Means until we need to Vraska's Contempt, we might get away with it. We're also playing 26 lands, so I kind of want to try it. Is that bad? We could try it. Island, see what my opponent's doing. Oh, mono red. Fanatical Firebrand, yep. I actually really want a swamp now. Oh, Ravenous Chupacabra. Because I would have played the Seeker Squire and Essence Scatter on their turn 3 is better because the Uncut Crash is worse. Oh, we go down one. Get in for... Oh, that's interesting. What have you got then? Yeah, I'm going to have to scatter this. That's annoying. Get rid of this Rigging Runner. Ah, Dust Legion Zealot. Huh. Let's Field of Ruin. I don't like this. You know, you just don't like this game. I don't like this game anymore. I used to, but no, I don't. I want to get Swamp. I could have played the Sailor there, but I feel like I want to do that now. And then I have the advantage of if I draw another black source, if it comes in untapped, I can Chupacabra, I can Contempt. There's 9 Cup Crasher, yep. Get him 4. It's another Sailor of Means. I think I see it's quiet here. And we do get a land, but it comes in tapped. So we don't even get to play out with Dusky Boy as well. So we don't have to worry about this exertion as much. So they can just attack with the Iron Cup Crasher. They can attack and exert to get in an extra point of damage, but I don't really see that being that great. They might just have a removal spell for this. They have another Iron Cup Crasher, of course. Attacking. Okay. That's interesting. I don't think that saves you that much life. Right, okay, so what can we do here? I could Sailor of Means and Dust Legion Zealot. But I'm not going to. I'm going to use the time that my opponent is giving me by basically having an exerted Ancrop Crasher to kill the unexerted Ancrop Crasher. And then be able to just block this Fanatical Firebrand, basically. No attacks. And then next turn we can just Vraska's Contempt it. Again, Iron-Cup Crasher, they might play... I mean, they've got so many cards in hand that I don't think I have to worry about Hazoret for a while. I have to think about that, though, as well. Like, if I'm saying, don't worry about Hazoret, there will be a point where I have to again. Double Bolt. Yeah, yes, we are still dead to Double Bolt, and you're right. But... what have you got? Okay, double Magma Spray. That's not Double Bolt. I'm pretty happy with that. Then they're going to get in with a Fanatical Firebrand. Play Sailor of Means. I think I could, if I really wanted to, I could play another Sailor of Means and Dust Legion Zealot, but I'd go to 4. Oh. Let's have a think about this. I can Vraska's Contempt now. I don't need to Vraska's Contempt now, do I? Alright. Play another Sailor. Oh, I should have played the Scarab. Why didn't I just play the Scarab God there? Oh, that was me being stupid. Ooh, that was me being very stupid. And strike, and I'm dead anyway. Yep, alright, resolved. Right, 2 losses. We've just got 1 more to go, and then we can call it a day. Yeah, if I do actually just go, like, if I just go loss, I don't think I'm going to be uploading this. I should have played the Scarab God there, but again, we were dead to Lightning Bolt. I didn't have a way of getting out of being dead to Lightning Bolt. Playing the Scarab God there was fine, because unless he had another Ankle Crasher... Well, it didn't matter if he had another Ankle Crasher or not. What creature there didn't matter so much. Wouldn't have mattered at all, basically. Playing the... Yeah, I should have played the Scarab God there. Then, I could have, next turn, got back at... Yeah. Whereas I just made a stupid mistake. Yeah. Did we make a mistake at any point? I'm not too sure. I think we might have done. We dealt with a lot of handcuff crashes. Well, we couldn't deal with all of them as a problem. Alright, let's see if we can at least get 8 wins. I don't feel so bad. Playing against Fasper. I wonder if this does... This hand actually looks good, actually. This hand looks good. Especially when we're on the play. Just going to go turn 1 Drown Catacomb. Well, actually, no, we'll turn 1 Swamp. It doesn't matter, does it? Give them less information. That's what I like to think. They play Timber Gorge. Well, stuff like this Ravenous Chupacabra looks a lot better. I'm going to go for a Dust Leading Zealot. Let's draw more cards. Next turn, we can Sailor of Means. Oh, there's Liliana. And we need, what, 1 more land for Liliana? Sailor of Means is going to give us the basic third. So unless our opponent does something weird. There's an Atebic Huntmaster, which is annoying, but not the worst. I could just keep up something like Syncopate, but I feel like Sailor of Means, because worst comes to worst, I can, like, rather than a Chupacabra using the treasure and... Yeah, I mean, at 3 mana, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously they can, like, tap, attack here if they really want to. But they do not. I could just slam Liliana if I really want to. I'm actually going to play Seeker's Squire. I'm just going to ignore this Raging Raptors for a bit. We get another land. That's good, although it is a tap land. And I'm just going to say pass the turn. I have the ability to Syncopate for 1 mana or 2 mana. I prefer if I could get it as a censor. I can also consign if I feel like I want to consign instead of syncopating. And then I actually still have all my mana and stuff. Here's a Ripjaw Raptor, and yeah, let's just Syncopate for 1. Which is nice. I mean, it means that if we get a Scarab God, we can't get it back. But to be honest with you, I don't think I really care that much here. My opponent's just going to pass. There's a River's Rebuke. That's going to be quite nice at some point. I could just go Ravenous Chupacabra, get rid of something. And I feel like what I'd get rid of, oddly enough, is the Atebic Huntmaster, because... Yeah, I think like that actually does make the most sense. And then if they want to get in for some damage, they can. Alright, Dulcie, how's it going? We're just playing some blue-black against what looks to be green-red dinosaurs. We're actually playing one of the quick leagues, or quick constructed leagues, whatever they're called. We're sadly down 2, so we're 0-2. If we don't win this, that's us done. There's a Thrashing Brunt done. That's not the worst card they could have played, but it's not exactly fantastic either. Okay, well we get to go Island. If we really want to, we could just Rivers Rebuke, attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not great. It does mean that they have to like reset their board and stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I feel like you just play Liliana here, and you've still got access to the Consign if you use the Treasure, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Play Liliana. There's nothing in our graveyard, is there? We haven't done anything. Now it's going to come down. Just going to do a little.
As I will conquer you.
Sure.
Look at me.
Oh, there's that's a Glyph Keeper in the graveyard, which is sweet. Island graveyard. Go to combat. No attacks. So, anything weird, anything big, anything annoying. Oh no. Alright, well, I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't mean to do that. I'm going to consign this rather than Chupacabra. You know what? I definitely did not mean to do that. I definitely did not mean to do that. Yeah, she can. Yeah, that's true. She can end up dealing with it. I accidentally clicked the treasure. There's a Raptor Hatchling, sure. And what happened was it just gave me it. It just said, "Oh yeah, you're gonna crack it." And I was like, "Nope, that's not good." But I just was like, "Fine, let's put the Ravenous Chupacabra in hand." Let's tick down. I'm actually going to tick down Lily and just get back this Glyph Keeper. I know I can get it back from the graveyard, but ticking it down like that also means that I can do it again, right? So play Ravenous Chupacabra, get rid of this Thrashing Bronodon. I've never gone so wide in this deck. And then play the Seeger Squire. Get an island, play the island. No attacks. 1, 2, 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we can Rivers Rebuke would do 13 damage if our board doesn't change. Let's tick up. And they're just like, you know what? No. You've got you're too good. You're too good. You're too good, Thorin. You're too good of a streamer / magic player. I must. Yes. We've lost less money. Yay. It's not real money, but you know what I mean. It's time. Time is money. Knowledge is power. Yeah, 13. So we could have just 13 them there if we really wanted to. Oh, you're saying, yeah, you're saying they weren't really dead yet, but they were just like, you know what, you've got too many good things going on for you. I mean, I could just clock them in the air if I really want to, so. And that's also why I brought back the Glyph Keeper, because it takes 2 removal spells. If they are able to kill it. Oh, this hand is so weird. This hand is so weird. 4 lands. We've got a Nezahal, which just could win us the game. Lay Bare the Heart isn't the worst thing to do on turn 2. And Moment of Craving could be alright. But I just don't know. Because the reason with the Glyph Keeper is if they do kill it, you just get it back again, right? Exactly. And it's fantastic. Why internalize when Liliana can just bring it back? It doesn't even internalize. It embalms. So it's the same as getting it back. Yeah, this hand's weird. I don't know. If I was playing a proper control deck, I would actually keep this, but I'm not playing a proper control deck. So I feel like I have to mulligan. It'd be nice if somebody in the chat had an idea. I feel on the draw this is a bit, yeah, it's not great. Yeah, you're right. We're on the draw as well. You're right. Alright, so we don't have blue mana. That's not great, but I will keep this. There's blue mana. There we go. Never mind. It's all good. We've even got a Doomfall, which is a very nice effect. That's better than what... I mean, basically, we just upgraded some of our cards. They're going to go Swamp Grasping Scoundrel. Okay. I'm okay with that. Play Submerged Boneyard, Sego. So we're going to take, what, 2 off the Grasping Scoundrel? I'm guessing they're playing something like Rakdos Pirates, or possibly trying to play Mono Black... yeah, Rakdos Pirates. Like if they're playing mono black and they're playing Evolving Wilds, fair enough. It could be that they've got a different colour in mind. Could be blue. That's a swamp. Okay, they might actually be playing mono black aggro. Play swamp. Play Dusk Leading Zealot, which will block the scoundrel, no problem. And there's a Seeker Squire as well. Next turn, probably you just want a Sailor of Means. Sailor of Means? It's way better in the blue on top suite. Yeah, exactly. The fact that we had that Submerged Boneyard, the straight for, on, which was basically our 7th card, you can think of it as. There's a Moment of Craving. I'm okay with that. I suppose. They get in for 2, we get a 15. There's another land. So now I'm very happy to play Sailor of Means. Playing Seeker Squire to find a land never feels great. Playing Seeker Squire to find a land for a turn's time away or something feels good. Do you know what I mean? So Sailor of Means, very hard for my opponent to basically attack into. It being a 1/4 is really important. Evolving Wilds. Are you literally playing mono black but you're playing Evolving Wilds? Is that actually what you're telling me? I should really have this on end. I don't have anything I can do with this. Yeah, it looks like they honestly are. That's so weird. That's so weird. There's a Reaver Ambush. Alright, yeah, that will get rid of it. That's fair enough. That will get rid of it. We got a 13. There's a Ravenous Chupacabra. Well, you know what? I'm just going to deal with this thing. I'm just like, it's, you know what? It's done a lot of damage to us. So I think Ravenous Chupacabra here don't feel so bad. We could have Scarab God. Could have Scarab Godded. But I just want to make sure they don't just like get rid of the Scarab God straight away. So if we find a land or Glyph Keeper, there's a Kite Sail. So they can take our Doomfall. They also know what our hand is. That's annoying. Yeah, Fear the Contempt. Soups, good here they have no other threats, and if they have a removal heavy hand, this is better, yeah. There's another Grasping Scoundrel. Sure. We draw a Dusk Leading Zealot. They can't beat a Glyph Keeper, can they? They can't beat a Glyph Keeper. Get in for 2. Like, if they attack, yeah, they just don't have any good attacks now. But we get Doomfall back before long. Hopefully, I mean, we should be able to find a good bit of removal. Then, the removal they're going to need to use this Glyph Keeper is going to cost 4 mana, I think, in those colours. So, this thing just sticks there, cannot be killed. Unless they have, like, a buff spell, but... And there's land number 5. So let's Seeker Squire. Yes. You want to Seeker Squire first. Play Seeker Squire. See what's on top. If it's a land, then we just get a land. If it's not, we get to decide whether or not we want to draw this Dusky Boy. It is a Supreme Will, and I would like to draw that, definitely. It's not something I can use straight away, but in a bit I can. Play Dusk Leading Zealot. Bam. We going out at 12. Now, with the Glyph Keeper, its shield is per turn, so I'm happy to just not attack with it. It doesn't matter if they go, oh, Vraska's Contempt, end of step, and then Vraska's Contempt on their turn. It'll still counter it. Now, they can actually target with something that won't kill it, and then target with something that will. So, like, they could go like, yeah, so they go Cast Down the Ravenous Chupacabra. That's okay. Yeah, yeah, they need another. Oh yeah, Cast Down. Yeah, if they had 2 Cast Downs, they'd get rid of a Glyph Keeper, but and it costs more mana to get it back, so it's a bit annoying. But it's got wait. I can't believe they've got Evolving Wilds in their deck. It's like the idea of like trimming it down, but I just don't think it's good. Field of Ruin, yes, but not Evolving Wilds. Oh right, there we go. Ravenous Chupacabra, cool. So we just want to play Ravenous Chupacabra here. Get rid of the Kite Sail Freebooter. And now I'm at the point where I just attack with everything, I don't care. Boom. Take 8. And now I can Doomfall. See what's in my opponent's hand. Yeah, if they want to trade. Oh, yes. I'm definitely up for that. Alright, just going to go down to 12. We get to Doomfall, see what's in the hand. A land would be good as well, because that means that we could Doomfall and Supreme Will. Oh, they play Liliana. We're going to be careful of that. They can get back... Actually, they can get back a Kite Self Reboot, and that's it. And I don't think I'm going to be too fussed if they do. If they took up for a zombie, it's not exactly the greatest, because we could, like... Doomfall... Well, we just attack with everything either way. You know? I didn't mind getting my own Liliana, actually. There's a Moment of Craving. Oh, that's alright, actually. Do I just I think I just Moment of Craving here. Moment of Craving. Get rid of this zombie. Gain some life. Go to combat. So, attack Liliana. Attack Liliana. Attack Liliana. Attack you. Slot my product still on. Hey, what's up? Hey man, how's it going? Yeah, still playing. We are trying this. Hosting my stream for viewers. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. It really does. We are just playing. Yeah, we're just playing some Marina, playing with the blue-black Scarab God deck, and we're playing. There's these quick constructeds. We went from. We got two look. The idea is that you either get max 7 wins or you get kicked when. Sure, I'm gonna Supreme Will here to look for a card. That's what I'm gonna do. Because to be honest with you, like, I can't. Yeah. Then I get my own Duress. Sweet. That is really good. That was a really good draw because I wanted to Doomfall as a Duress, so getting a Duress. And they take the Doomfall. That's interesting. Sorry. So we're playing this. If we can get 7 wins, we get millions. If we get 3 losses, we lose. But more wins we get, the more stuff we get back and possibly win. They go for an Eviscerate, get rid of that. Not really too fussed, to be honest with you. Well, there's land. So we get to land, Duress, see what my opponent's got. I mean, we just attack here. They can, like, yeah, that's not going to do anything. And then we get to Scarab God. And the chances are they don't have a removal swap for the Scarab God. But to be honest with you, even if they do, the fact that this Glyph Keeper is just going to kill them is what matters. So we've lost 2 games. We've got 1 more loss that we can try to keep. This looks like it's going to be our 2nd win. We won against Green Red Dinosaurs before, and I'm feeling like I am going to be putting this on YouTube. But I feel like my opponent just can't get out of this. They've got to get rid of 2 heavy hitters. They go for a Golden Demise, which does nothing because it's dead in the air. Yeah, but you're just dead in the air. Sure. I actually could have. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I could have used the Scarab God rather than a Stupacabrid, but yeah, they're tapped out. They can't do anything, right? They're not gonna like Slaughter Pact. You know when you just, you know when like, because mostly people concede, but sometimes they don't. And not like in a weird way. It's just like, oh, might as well like see it to the end. Let's see how much damage it did. That kind of thing. Like, yeah, you know. But sometimes you're there going, is Slaughter Pact in standard? Are you just gonna go, haha, kill this? But somehow also get around the other effect that the Glyph Keeper had to protect it. And am I just dead? Like, do I think I've won and I'm not? But no, we were fine. So 2 wins, 2 losses. We've got 2 more wins to go before we get back all of our money's worth. Hopefully we can just keep on going. If we're able to get, if we go 7-2 by winning them back to back, then I'm gonna feel, but that's not what I'm. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. This hand is 4 drops galore, but well, it's not 4 drops galore, but yeah, they're gonna stop by before work. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, thanks. Means a lot. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're on the. I'll keep this, and I'll not like it. Sorry, I'm just looking at all these hands that are going to be the reason I lose. We don't find a land, we could be dead. very easily. We got like a pseudo removal card and an actual removal card in hand. But if we can just champion of wits, just finding our extra lands, then we're going to feel good. Well, found launching for my opponent. And that's not a land, but it is something that will give us a bit of extra ramp. I feel like we need to Ravenous Chupacabra. Pardon me. So yeah, it worked. I don't... Oh... Well, I feel like I might just want to duress here. Oh my god, what is my opponent playing? What is my opponent playing? Sorry, what? They've got Captain Lannery Storm, which they decided not to play. Oh, they couldn't have played that. Well, let's Champion of Wits. Do some drawing, do some discarding. So they've got Sakama, which is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Take action. Oh, Netherhall's not very good here, and I think I have to get rid of the consign as well. What did I think of Tokyo Jungle? I think it looks like something that would be barrels of fun to play, but it also looks stupidly weird. It's such a weird deck. Joe, if you're still here, you should have a look at... Oh, this Profane Session, sure. You should have a look at Tokyo Jungle. It is weird, but also really cool. Are you going to play a land, or are you just going to... Yeah. There's a Dust Laden Zealot. Yeah, Dust Laden Zealot. See if we can find another land. We do not. We find another Moment of Craving, which right now doesn't seem like a card that's going to do too much. They can Captain Lannery Storm if they want, get some treasures, and it means that they can start Profane Possessing a little bit earlier, or they can just Profane Possess. Actually, they can't. No, they can in Profane Possession. It's fun but hard, yeah. Yeah. It would be cool to see like how long it takes to. Yeah, they're going to go for a Captain Lannery Storm here. How long it takes to. Well, I don't know how far you can even go, because I'm intrigued, but I have no idea how far you can go on it. They're playing like a 5-color deck, and it's just really freaking me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Karma's 9. Tetsamok is 6, so they can play Tetsamok. But we can Ravenous Chupacabra Tetsamok. That's not the worst. Oh, and the Field of Ruin as well. Let's attack with a Champion of Wits. I feel like I just have to kill Captain Lannery Storm. So let's do that actually. I'm gonna kill Captain Lannery Storm because when she makes... Oh, I just made a mistake. I actually could have cut him off red mana for a little bit by getting rid of his Painted Bluffs. It's not actually that much of a mistake, and I can't do much else, so I just have to say pass the turn. How many generations you can survive in years? Yeah, that would be quite intriguing. Also, some of the other creatures that you can play, like some of them look like they're going to be like some of the best creatures ever, and others it's just like, why would anybody play this? Hey K, how's it going? Dropping that lurking support, thanks. It means a lot to me. It really does. They're going to go for a frame session on the Champion of Wits. Hope the streams are going well. Thanks. It's going all right. It's going all right. If we can win against this pile of I don't even know, then I'll feel good. But we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully I'll probably catch you later soon. Possibly on one of your streams. But yeah. Again, thanks for that look. It means a lot. Lannery is a sneaky ramper and has saved me in mono red many times. Yeah. Yeah, it can actually really do it. Our opponent's going to just try to Profane Possession to get all of our lovely things. So we have to think about that. Well, that's a thing I can do. What do I not want to have? I could get rid of this, but then what? I don't know what basics they're going to have. I'll try getting rid of this Glacial Fortress and see what happens. Probably want another blue source, I think. I'm going to feel like I should have done this at end step, aren't I? This technically gives them access to 2 mana, but... Maybe I should have just been like, keep up Supremo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they're nowhere near the Sakama. And if they want to cast Tetsamok, that's fine. I've got a Ravenous Chupacabra waiting for them. So keep Supremo for Sakama, keep Ravenous Chupacabra for Tetsamok. That's the current plan. If they also want to procession the way out of this, they can try. But will they be successful? Probably, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping that they do get to the point where they can flip this if I'm just playing these very basic creatures. Because if I can get Champion of Wits and I can kill Champion of Wits with something like a Moment of Craving, then I get it back from my graveyard and I do get to draw 4, discard 2. They don't get to do that if it dies. Reveal Tetsamok. Sure. Kill a 1/1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And are you just going to cast Tetsamok? Give up this treasure? Please do that. Come on. Nope, they're actually just doing that. Okay. If that's all you're going to do, then I'm okay with that. Well, there's a Nezahal. Just ignore everything I've said. Play Liliana. Obviously. Do you have a counter spell? Are you playing counter spells? I'm going to hate the fact that you're just going to go like cancel with your crazy mana. Actually, I'm just going to tick up with Liliana. The reason being is I don't want to like Profane Possession. I don't want to just discard cards to protect against something that they can do every turn. Oh, and there's a Vizier of Many Faces. That's not a bad card. So they're looking like, what can you get back? Like, Nezahal's good, but it's not really that good if you think about it. When your opponent has something like a Profane Possession now, wish I didn't have to work today, Dan. Yeah, well, it's the life we lead. It's the life you lead, I suppose. It's a shit. Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling like that a bit as well. Not mostly because it's been such a great day today. Oh, 10 viewers. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. How's everyone else doing as well, of course. But yeah. Oh, right. Okay, so we're getting down 14, which doesn't do much. We can't do anything. We got nothing we can do in response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They still can't cast the Karma yet. They don't have access to red mana. They don't have access to white mana anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got rid of that. Actually, they can because they're still the painted bluffs. But it is limiting what they can do. 1, 2, 3. I mean, if all they're doing is just constantly putting tokens on Tetsamok, on things with their Tetsamok, and not playing Tetsamok, I'm okay with that. Whoops, some opponent card holders. Thanks for those bits, man. Oh, fantastic. I don't know what I need to do. Thanks for the bits. Slot. Oh, I'm looking at my OBS screen, so I can't see everything properly because I've got such a big lag. Slot Mag Pro. I'll go back to the thing. They play Tetsamok. Thanks for those bits again. They play Tetsamok. They kill both our things, and we're like, oh no, that's so terrible. We draw a Scarab God. Wow. We could play the Scarab God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need 9 to cast a Karma, right? So we can just tick up Liliana again, see what goes back in the graveyard. If we really wanted to, we could use a Vizier, but I don't think that's what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vraska's Contempt goes away, Dustlead and Zella goes away. What in the world is Arabiata? They've still got loads of cards in hand since Oblivion, isn't that great? Then we want to go Ravenous Chupacabra. Actually, Zakama is not that bad, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm aiming to do, is just deal with everything they have slowly but surely. The problem is they have this profane procession. I, if anything, need them to flip. I need them to flip profane procession, so I can just start ignoring it. Playing the Scarab God bad because there's still a profane procession. They've even got planes, so they can like activate it properly without even having to use painted bluffs. What I'm doing at the moment though is just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They played a land that turn, that's fine. Is waiting for them to cast the karma. Then when they cast the karma, we Supreme Will. Get rid of it. So I can see them using Procession this turn to get something like a Ravenous Chupacabra. We can keep on ticking up Liliana as well. And what's great is we keep her above 7. She is a Wrath, so they can play their big. They can play their big dinosaurs, and if they go through the net and we have a turn, we can just go bam, get rid of them. But we do have to be careful. We don't know what else is in their hand, and our opponent's playing such a weird deck. Such a weird deck. So we've just got to outvalue them. We've also got to be careful that this is basically putting a lot of cards in our graveyard. Yep, they're going to get... Yes, that's perfectly fine. You can do that instant speed, you know, but yeah, that's perfectly fine. I still have like 4 mana up after that. Play... Maybe I can't do maps. Even if you play God and reanimate Sakama, they can exile the God and cast it later. Yeah, so you've got to be careful. Play... What do I want to play? Play the Archivaraska, because it's a card. Tick up Lily again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get closer and closer to getting this bad lad drawing his cards. Then we want to just attack. And then I'm going to play Sailor of Memes. Now, I want to play the Sailor of Memes for a number of reasons. One is, it's going to give them a procession target. That might sound like a terrible idea. Why would you let them do something? Well, it also gives us the City's Blessing for this Archivaraska. And an extra bit of mana. Well, if they flip this with a Champion of Wits, a Ravenous Chupacabra, and a Sailor of Memes under it, then all they could do is cast those 3 cards. And those 3 cards, which if you look at our hand, we can beat. We can very easily beat. And Liliana can help us do that as well, because if we get rid of Ravenous Chupacabra, we can get back Ravenous Chupacabra because it's ours, and we can just get rid of all of the stuff they have. Chances are they're probably just going to go land, go for Zakama. We go for Supreme Will, we say no, and hope to God they don't have another 3 in hand. Right? Because that's how we lose. But if they just go same session, get rid of Sailor of Means, then we're good. Now they might do something like Vrasa's Contempt here, get rid of Liliana. We then have to think about this. We could try a Supreme Will, but it's not going to work that well there. So I think the thing that we'd have to do at that point is just let Liliana die. We actually have a Ravenous Chupacabra in the bin as well, so that's something to think about. Next turn, I'm actually thinking of just minusing Lily to get back one of these Dust Leading Zealots to draw us another card. They're going to go for a Seal Away here on a zombie token, which, to be honest with you, is fine. So they have to think about the fact that every turn we're doing a little bit of damage to them. They're reluctant to play this Sakama because they don't want to get blown out by something like the Supreme Will. Actually, we're at 33. I probably can get away with ticking up Lily again. Yeah, let's tick up Lily again. I think the idea of being on the beatdown with Lily, like, I'm just constantly making zombies.
Another minion never hurts.
Exactly, another minion. Get him for free here, put my opponent to 8. Then we got 2, 4, 5, 6 or possibly 7 power on the battlefield. It's not really lethal, but what can you do? Now they might also decide that what they want to do is just play 5 mana to to just try to deal with the token flux. This is going to be interesting to see what they do. We're basically at a point where we just don't have to cast the Scarab God. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I actually want to play the Seeker Squire here? Because I could just draw a card. No, I'll play the Seeker Squire. Just trying to decide that. I'm like, actually, I will play the Seeker Squire. Set myself up, see how it goes. Ooh, now 20. Oh my goodness, we're like. Oh my god, that's fantastic. Let's have a quick cheeky look at. Oh my. Right, we get an Explore trigger. See what's on top of our deck. If one lets us. At the moment, we're trying to grind out our multicolored. No, I can't say that like that. Our opponent, who is playing a 5-color everything that I think is a good magic card or fun magic card in Magic deck. It looks like they're probably going to go for a. Oh, I'm getting a bit of lag here. Getting a bit of lag. Let's just get rid of that for now. Am I dropping frames? No, it's literally. It's like, well, it's not. Anyway, it wasn't going to be dropping frames because it's on the actual client itself where I'm getting a bit of lag. It is in beta, so who knows. Hey everyone, it's great to have y'all around. Y'all, I'm not American. It's great to have you around. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying yourself, please hit that. Oh, Slotmag Pro, 60 bits. Keep chugging, broski. Show everyone how it's done. Yeah, I think we can. I think we're in a good position. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying it so far, please hit that like button. It means a lot to me. Free way to support the channel. Also, if you see any mistakes, if you think I should be doing something in a different way, don't forget you can type !punt to tell me I'm doing it wrong. All the bits you have. Oh, Slotmag Pro, you are you're too good to me. So they have flipped this Profane Procession, which is good. We wanted that to happen, right? It's about luring our opponent. We know that they've got a lot of good things, a lot of good cards, but we want them to use them at very specific times. If they want to here, they can get back a Champion of Wits, draw some cards, discard some cards, or they can get back a Ravenous Chupacabra and kill one of our things. If that's the case, we get to decide what we want to do. We have the ability to kill both of those. We can use Moment of Craving to kill either, because they both have the same mana toughness. And they go back to our graveyard, which is good because our deck does stuff with graveyard. Remember, bro, one day I'll become your hair rival. Oh yes, exactly. One day we're gonna have our hair off. That sounds. Well, no, this isn't coming off. But yeah, one day you and me, we're gonna be. The camera's there. I don't want to point down there. You and me, Slotmag Pro, we're gonna be battling it out. So they're gonna activate Infinite Deadlands to actually get rid of one of our tokens, which is fine. They have access to up to like 5 mana. They can still activate this if they wish to, and they're probably going to do it within combat because it's an instant speed. They know that we're keeping with a lot of mana, and I think that's why they're like being really careful. But now we can do that and keep up Archeraska, which is just great. Oh, and another land. Let's see. So we're going to start by going to combat. The less cards I can use, the better. I'm also at a point where, because they flipped this, once they use the Ravenous Chupacabra under the Profane Procession, I could just get back Nezahal. Let's see what they go for. Because if they just go for like Ravenous Chupacabra here to like do like surprise blocks and stuff, I just say sure. Then play Ravenous Chupacabra, get back Nezahal. Yeah, so they kill the zombie. Or, no, they're not. They're going to kill the Sailor Mains and then trade. Oh, I don't even have to use my Ravenous Chupacabra here. So they can block. Yep. So then we want to just tick down with Liliana. Get back Nezahal. Pass the turn. And even if they do have a good way of dealing with this Nezahal, we can discard cards to keep it around. If they're clever, they do it in their own end step. That's how you beat him. At least keep yourself surviving. We need to keep up Supreme Will for this Sakama we know they have. We don't have a clue what any other cards they have. If they do nothing, we can just arch, draw some cards. Underneath the Tomb of the Dusk Rose, they have a Champion, a Witch, and a Seeker Squire. We're not too fussed. I don't know what it does, but I'd use the Chupacabra because who doesn't like that name? Oh, well, the Chupacabra comes down and kills the creature an opponent controls, so we're trying to keep it until we really do need to use it. So they're going to play a Drover that might you here, which doesn't really do much against this Nezahal, so I'm fine with that happening. Good combat. Attacks. Right, end of turn. So let's activate Archvaraska. We have an extra secret mana in the treasure, so we're gonna do the thing that I would cancel. Oh, I'm tapping these wrong. Got to keep up some blue, haven't I? Just in case. Draw card. We're just gonna tap, 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 tap. Sure, why not? If they have something for this Nezahal, it doesn't. Oh, there's Doomfall. So we just get to take this Sakama, and we get to know what the rest of our opponent's hand is. So they're going to think about doing something here, but it is in the end step, isn't it? Yeah, it's in the end step. Yeah. There's a Sailor of Means, and the fact that we're drawing so many cards means that like this Nezahal is practically unbeatable. I could Moment of Craving with this Drover, but I just don't want to use up too many cards. Yeah, they're going to go for a block. Heading to work, I'll try to come back to myself single corporate. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Obviously, thanks for all the bits. Thanks for just being in the chat. And yeah, hopefully you have an alright day at work. And I'll catch you later. Let's see what's in their hand. So we get to basically just pick a card that's in their hand and remove it. Just get rid of it. Which we probably just pick the Zakama unless there's something that actually looks worse. I will feel like I probably should have activated the Liliana because I haven't activated it yet. But if they really wanted to remove it, they would have done it already. They're gonna pull for tomorrow for a load. We get to draw a card. So I'm happy about that. We get an island. That's going to resolve. Now, some people might say that's the time to Supreme Will because you get rid of the Sakama. And a little bit of me just said that's also true, but I'm not entirely certain. I don't know what's in my opponent's deck. Up 40 now, let's get those numbers pumping. This should be interesting. So they get an Urza's Ruinous Blast. Sure, that doesn't do anything. They get Lyra Dawnbringer. That's something I have to worry about. They've got the Zakama. I don't really have to worry about the Lyra, but I think I just take the Lyra. I guess the only card that really does anything here. Let's think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Access to 5. 3 access to 6 mana. Let's play a land for the turn. Let's just tick up Lily once again. We get just 2 lands. And we're just going to pass the turn. Now, if they go for something like... So the reason I got rid of the Lyra there is that I can't get rid of it with the Supreme Will. Right? I can't get rid of it with the Supreme Will. If they play Zakama, I can with a Supreme Will. Urza's Ruinous Blast only kills this treasure and this zombie. That's all it does. It also draws me a card. Nezahal's a legendary, Liliana's a legendary. Urza's Ruinous Blast isn't going to do anything. They can Gift of Paradise to gain a bit of life. But it looks like they're tapping out for a little bit more than that. If they Zakama, they basically tap out. If it resolves, they don't tap out. But I'm pretty sure that it's not going to resolve. Because they've got a spell swindle and something. The in something scares me, because if they just go higher than negate, like top to negate, then we could just lose. But we can still just minus Lily. Or even just play a Ravenous Chupacabra to get rid of the Zakama. Yeah, so this is where we just go Supreme Will. Can't target spell unless you pay 3. And it's not many times when you're playing against a ramp deck where you can say that and be pretty happy about it. They have 2 mana. Oh no! Oh, they can actually pay for it. Oh no! Oh no! No, yeah, that was maybe. Oh god. Oh, that's a punt. I'm gonna punt. Let's punt. And then you just untap all the lands. I don't have anything else. That's really bad. I thought they tapped out, but I realised they just over-tapped. So they untap. They can't kill Nezahal. They can't kill Nezahal. They have to activate 3 times to kill Nezahal. And we can just discard the Scarab God, Sailor Means, probably Moment of Craving. They go for a Gift of Paradise, sure. Well, we get to draw a card. That's not a May ability, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can chip next turn. We can chip next turn anyway, yeah. I'm probably going to Vizier as well. I'm probably going to go Vizier, copy Zakama, play Ravenous Chupacabra, kill Zakama. Oh, we've got a lot of viewers. How is? I mean, I don't even. Okay, what? That's just what? I just play an Obelisk Cat Spider. Okay. That's not what I was expecting them to do. Yeah, I get a Zakama. Maybe I should have actually taken Zakama and got a Lyra instead, but. They have extra 6 mana. They have the ability to also activate the Tomb of the Dusk Rose once if they wish. Well, you can only activate it once at a time. They also have the ability to activate it because they can use the Painted Bluffs to get the black mana that they don't have. Oh, there's a Labor Heart. Cool. Because they have a Spell Swindle, we don't actually want to... Yeah, we don't want to cast anything. That's an important thing to note as well. Because they have the Spell Swindle, we don't want to cast anything. So we're going to Liliana to get Zakama. To kill Zakama with a Ravenous Chupacabra. Oh, I just realised I did that in the wrong order as well. I actually should have played a Vizier first to copy Zakama. Oh, well, that's also... I'm not going to call that a pun. I'm just going to say that was maybe stupid. Wow, they don't even activate it. Let's Labor. They're going to Spell Swindle that, which is fine. I honestly was doing that to get rid of the Spell Swindle. So we get a Syncopate, which is probably one of the worst cards we could have. But at least Nezahal does mean that it's not really that bad. Then I can Ravenous Chupacabra, number 2. Very hard me able to tap. Get rid of the Obelisk Spider. Get in for 9, put our opponent to 2, and they're basically just dead. If the Urza's Ruinous Blast, they'd still die because of the Nezahal. Yeah, I should have really I should have taken Zakama, but I would have been able to activate one of his abilities. Or her abilities. I think Zakama might be female. I can't remember. Can't for the life of me remember. But Chupacabras are just too good. Like here they can Urza's Ruinous Blast and they die. They might be able to... Like Drover the Mighty, they still die because I've got a Moment of Craving. let alone the fact that I have enough creatures to get through them. So unless they can somehow fumigate here, or if they have a settle the wreckage, but is there a way that we can deal with a settle the wreckage if they have a settle the wreckage? I think the answer is not really. They do have access to this Tomb of the Dusk Rose, but again, because I've got a Moment of Craving, okay, yeah, sure, play Vona, that's fine. I've got another Ravenous Chupacabra in hand, and yeah, like Vona's a good card, but not at this point. I know your hand. I know what you can do. I know your tricks. So I think here they're going to go for an activation. Oh, they do get to Champion of Wits and just get rid of those 2 cards and get 2 fresh ones. But I just don't think they're going to have enough mana to do that and feel good about it. They've also got to be really careful, because if they mistap at any one point here, they can't actually activate this. They go for an Urza Ruinous Blast. Yeah, sure, that's not really going to do anything. I do get to draw a card. Exile. Exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary. Resolve. Yeah. Play draw over the mighty. Resolve. Moment of Craving, the draw over the mighty. It means Goat Sucker. That is weird. I mean, do we even... We've actually got another one in the graveyard, so I don't even have to cast one. I can just get Ravenous Chupacabra. Like, why cast anything when you can just... When you've got things like Liliana? Screw it. I think that might be one of the longest games I've ever played on Arena. That, like, that was... I don't even know. So we're at 3 wins and 2 losses. So we're doing better than we were previously. By a significant amount. Let's see if we can keep on going. If we can get to... Did I say it's 4 wins? That we break even? But at 3, I'm not too fussed. Just hit with Slurpy Slurp. I should have deleted the rest of my previous message. Just hit with Slurpity Slurp. Well, that's the Goat Sucker, right? Slurpity Slurp. Is that what we're going to be calling our Chupacabras? What can I say? When I'm up against the corner, I get slightly better at things. Oh my god, we have so many tap lands. No. Let's mulligan this. That's so slow. Like, we get to do something on turn 3? And even then it's put something back in someone's hand. This is actually in many ways worse, but I'm going to have to keep... Glyph Keeper, no. It looks like we might never cast this. So, we start off with a Submerged Boneyard. At least we get to turn 2 Duress. The dream. Let's play the Desert here. Because I want to draw more lands. So, let's not thin the deck just yet. So, Reaver Ambush, Radiant Destiny. The thing we want to get rid of is Radiant Destiny. Reaver Ambush does kill our Ravenous Chupacabra. It exiles our Ravenous Chupacabra. But meh. The legend of the Chupacabra is from Mexico, where a beast would suck the blood of goats and occasionally small children. I live in Texas, so I'd hear those bedlam stories. Fair play. Well, there's another Essence Scatter, which isn't exactly a bad thing to find. Yeah, call him Slurpy Slurp. Good old Slurpy Slurp. These Slurpers are just the best. It's Queen's Commission, something that Essence Scatter does not deal with. That's annoying. I'm just going to crack this now. I want to get another Black Source, so that can... Because if I do draw a land here and I can play Ravenous Chupacabra, I can get rid of the Sky Master Aspirant, and then hopefully they're not going to... Well, they can Reaver Ambush, but still. Getting rid of something that will soon be able to fly is probably a good thing. No, we don't. We instead draw another Slurpy Slurp. Just like, you know, just a cheeky treat. So they get in for 4 here. Oh, if you do nothing, I'm going to be so happy. Yeah, let's Supreme Ball. Basically, we're just looking for an untapped land. Oh, why are none of these untapped lands? Maybe I just have to go Sailor of Means. I think I have to take the Submerged Bone now. Ooh. Another tap land. Yay! Alright, well, let's see what you got, opponent. Please be creatures, because then I can use my Essence Scatters. Please just play some creatures. Play like your Lord or something. So I can just be like, nope. But I've got full control on, they can do something. Come on. Oh, that's not a creature. That's a lot of damage. That's what, 7? To go down 2-7. Well, let's Tubes. We're still very close to just being dead. They can kill this Tubes as well, so they can still get in for like 4 here. Yeah, the Scar Mattress Parent. Because they can just Reaver Ambush it. God, that should not be a good card. I'm also just going to crack this now to make sure this works a little bit faster. Yeah, just not, I think it'll do. Alright, so we go to 4, we play another Ravenous Chupacabra. Like, they might decide they actually don't mind getting rid of... They want to use a token before they use the... No, they're just going to cast Reaver Ambush. Yeah. That's fine. It's... Well, you know what I mean. Well, Consign does work against tokens, so... Anoint a Priest? Ugh. Well, let's Ravenous Chupacabra so we don't just die. Although we could actually just die if they draw another removal spell. I think it hasn't helped that like basically every land bar 1? No, every single land has been a tap land. Because those 2 basics are from... Oh, Moment Craving. Are from Evolving Wilds. Okay, so we're going to have to like consign this Anointer Priest. Probably. And then Essence Scatter on the way back. Bishop Soldier. Sign the Anointer Priest. No, actually, I don't want to do that, do I? Yes, I do. Consign the Anointer Priest. Sorry, I'm doing the hokey-cokey here. Essence Scatter. As if the thing they kept in hand was a white source. Oh no, I was going to Moment Craving the Bishop Soldier and I've just made a terrible mistake because I forgot it's not a 2-2, it's a 3-3. Oh. Well, that is a punt. And might be how we lose this. Yes, it is definitely how we lose this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Yeah, that was me being stupid. Oh my god, yeah, sure, yeah, I did that horribly. I had another Essence Scatter, I could have just Essence Scattered this. But I thought, it's a 2-2, I'll use the Moment of Craving. I could survive, but I don't think I can win. They get in. We Moment of Craving this. So we take 1, but we also gain some life, so we go back to 3. So we're again still dead on board. They played Dust Leading Zealot, no they bloody don't. We scatter. We draw Sailor of Means. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. They can still attack us for like 1 here. But... ugh. Legion Lieutenant. Okay, so that's not good. I think we're dead. I think we're just dead. Alright, we have to chump. Go to 2. And... Contempt doesn't do it. We get rid of this and we take 4. Oblivion makes them discard 2 cards. Yeah. Basically, I made a mistake and I actually possibly could have got out of it. And it cost me. So yeah, I Vrasta's Contempt here, but I still take lethal. Essence Scatter, Thorin. Just when you can Essence Scatter, just Essence Scatter. Yeah, we'll take it. We got a 0. Well, that's the game, sadly. It's not the worst, not the worst. 3, so we claim our prizes. Okay, what the? That was it. So we claim our prizes. We get 400 gold. We get an Oathsworn Vampire. We get a Lyra Dawnbringer. That's pretty good. And then we get another Stormcry, which you don't really care about. I mean, the Lyra Dawnbringer. I mean, I'm not going to complain there. We'll try again. You know, there's plenty of people around. I think we can do it again. Maybe I should think about editing this deck, but I'll just admit, I think it should be alright. There's a few cards that we need, and it's the land base. So you could see it there in that last game. The thing that's really getting us is the land base. We have the tap lands, we don't have the things that sometimes come. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, paying 100 coins to get a Lyra. It's basically worth it. I make good deals. I could be the president of the US. Pardon me very much. Right. Pardon me. I think I'm just saying stuff I shouldn't really say. Pardon me very much. That's not right. That's not English. That's not proper. So we'll try again. We'll see how far we can get. Maybe we'll screw out this time. Maybe we won't. Maybe we can get all the way to the end. If we can just do... I mean, I'm happy with just a couple of wins. It'd be fantastic if I can hit even, but... I actually like this hand. Even though we don't have proper black mana. I'm going to play the island first. See what my opponent's on. If they're on red, I'm going to feel worse about this. Ooh, Foul Orchard, they are not on red. Play Ifnir Deadlands. Play Duskleading Zealot. Basically, these Duskleading Zealots are going to cost us 2 life. But if we can find another black source, and we can do things like Ravenous Chupacabra, and I mean, there's another black source, I'm not going to feel too bad about it. See what my opponent's got. They play Treasure Map. Yeah, that's fine. And we can consign that at the right time. Ooh, do I play the Evolved Wilds or the Submerged Boneyard? I think I actually play the Submerged Boneyard. Let's get in, put our opponent to 19, and then we've got to go back to 16. It's a little bit, you know, but to be fair, we're drawing cards at the same time, so I'm not going to feel I'm not going to feel too bad. There's a Lay Bare the Heart. That's going to allow us to make a few interesting decisions. We got this Ravenous Chupacabra, which we can cast next turn if we want. Same with the Vrasta's Contempt, because we can just play the island, and then we got the 2 black sources there. Although when we're looking at what our opponent's doing, they might be a bit slow, so we might be able to just play Evolving Wilds, go for something like a Lay Bare the Heart, and run it that way. Our opponent's going to go for a Wild Growth Walker. That could be something I want to just get rid of right here and now. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually attack with these Duskleading Zealots, because if I have the ability to get rid of a Wild Growth Walker with a Moment of Craving, I'm going to take it. Let's lay... well, I can consign it. And then Lay Bare the Heart. This might not seem like a great thing. I don't really have... oh, let's Lay Bare. Target my opponent, please. I have one target and it kind of wants me to pick one, but yeah. Oh my, they're playing the Gate to the Afterlife deck. Oh. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do I have to just get rid of a Gate to the Afterlife? I think I do, don't I? Yeah, get rid of a Gate to the Afterlife. Playing Evolving Wilds, yep. Crack Evolving Wilds. Okay. I think they're trying to change the odds of what they find on one of these. Although they might still just want to play something like a Wild Growth Walker. If they play the Gate to the Afterlife itself, fair enough. We don't have a way to be able to actually deal with it. And that's not going away. Now it is. Playing Evolving Wilds. No kill creatures because they need them in the yard. Yeah, no. Exile them. Yeah. What was I going to say? Achievement completed. People know me. Well, that's sweet. Crack this Evolving Wilds. Get another Black Source. And I think we just end the turn. So if they can keep them off enough creatures, they can never search for gift. Yeah, that's the idea. They've got like what now in? So they're going to go for this Wild Growth Walker. Sure. We're going to play the Seeker Squire, so we're going to go... Actually, no, we're not. I was going to contempt this, but no, I'm not going. These moment cravings are annoying. Play that. They get a trigger here. We actually want to get rid of the Seeker Squire. So there, this becomes a 2/4. They do gain a bit of life. They do get a Gate to the Afterlife trigger, which is annoying. We don't have enough exile effects that can exile every single bloody creature they got. If we can get the faster we can get the Scarab God, it's that targeting their graveyard. Ooh, a Wild Growth Walker. What are they going to do with that? Just throw it away, or are they going to keep it? They're going to keep it, I think. That didn't go in the graveyard, did it? There's a Duress. Is that worth it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the island. Go for a Vraska's Contempt for this Wild Growth Walker. Oh, cancel. I actually want a Duress, so it's going to cost me a life. Let's do it this way, it doesn't really matter. Get this Wild Growth Walker. Then Duress. Dress my opponent, see what they got going, and it is nothing. But we know that they've got Ravenous Chupacabra, Merfolk Branchwalker, Seeker Squire. Well, that's annoying. They have how many creatures in the graveyard? They got 1 creature in the graveyard. Play Wild Growth Walker, play Seeker's Squire. They get a swamp. It's not bad. Play a swamp. Tick up treasure map. There's a kite till 3 built out. Not really going to do too much. 3, 4, 5. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. We've got 1. I've got to Oblivion them. This is so annoying. I've got to do this because I can't just let them have all of the creatures. This puts cards in the graveyard. But puts them empty-handed. Puts those cards in the graveyard, gets them closer to the Gates to the Afterlife. They just said nice, and that's the worst thing I've ever heard. It sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Exile Diviner, sure. Oh, it was just that they liked my play. Do some exploring, get an Evolving Wild. This Wild Growth Walker is getting too big. They've got access to 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 creatures in the graveyard, so getting rid of this Wild Growth Walker with a Ravenous Chupacabra isn't the end of the world. Yeah, I went for the Oblivion, Joe, you're right. No blocks, take 3. Basically, what I want to do is get a Scarab God, and I want to get it as fast as I possibly can. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Ravenous Chupacabra, and we are going to then cycle this desert, I think. Ravenous Chupacabra, get rid of the Wild Growth Walker past the turn. Now, annoyingly, it does mean that they do get to like draw a discard. They have the choice of whether or not they want to draw a discard. They probably do because they want to graveyard as much as they possibly can, and they get another Wild Growth Walker. So they were able to hit a creature there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts them at 5. This needs to have 6. So they basically just need to get a creature in the graveyard somehow. So what we need to do is we need to get a Scarab God as quickly as we possibly can, so we can just churn through, remove everything we possibly can from their graveyard before either they get a Gate to the Afterlife going as a J-Light Ranger. This could very easily just be the thing that... Come on, 2 lands, 2 lands. Oh yes, it's 2 lands. Murfoot Branch Walker, come on. Come on, can you... At least they can't... No, they can activate it because they've got the treasures. That cost 3. Another Gate to the Afterlife. Probably... Oh no, they're going to keep that one top. That's an interesting choice. Against blue-black, I don't really see it being that great. Combat, attacks. Might as well get in with the Sea Esquire. Let's do some cycling. And there's a Scarab God. This is squeaky bum time, but like, we might have this. Play an Evolving Wild. Play a Scarab God. They don't have enough creatures in the graveyard, Joe. They only have 5 creatures in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why they didn't crack it. I'm gonna crack this now because it doesn't matter. And we didn't know our colours. Let's get another black source. They've got a Swamp in hand. As long as they don't draw something that's able to kill the Scarab God, as long as they can't get a creature in the graveyard. Well, he drew Gate to the Afterlife. We actually knew what they were going to draw. They can draw more cards with this treasure thingy, so we're just going to hope that they don't draw anything good here. Even if they just draw an ability to whatever's going to get them basically either Gate to the Afterlife activation or something, because then they can just... Oh, come on, come on. If this is a creature, we probably lose, yeah, because they've got Ravenous Chupacabras. Then they can just do this. And then, yeah, now we're basically going to lose because they get back Ravenous Chupacabra. They can't double just yet. Ugh, because they can get back a Ravenous Chupacabra, get rid of the Scarab God. The Scarab God will come back to hand, but we don't have enough mana to Scarab God and activate, and that's where we're getting... That's where the problems are coming in. So basically, we were like... Oh no, they did have enough mana to get both. Oh, and they just... Yep. And this is where it's basically just scoop time, because... Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I think everyone just immediately left there, which is a shame, and it's... Yeah, it's a shame I didn't get any, And then just no Murphy Branch Walker, yeah. Didn't get any extra follows, but that's how it goes. And yeah, we're dead. We're dead. So I'm just going to say good game. We don't have any good Wrath effects. Yeah, let's actually say good game. We don't have any good Wrath effects. We're in the loop of like Scarab God's not going to do anything, so just have to call that one. Well, for a moment, I had my 10 seconds in the sun, as it were. But then I think they saw we were losing that match, and yep. We were like, if they weren't able to find a creature on that last thing, if they weren't able to find another way of being able to put a creature in the graveyard, that would have probably just been us winning, because oh, because this is always a bigger fish. Yeah. What day is it today? It is Tuesday. No, it's not quite. No, it's not too. It's not late enough for me to be like, oh, this particular stream is on just yet. All right. I think this hand looks alright, actually. It's very controlling, but I like that. Like, Syncopate and Moment of Craving is going to get us somewhere. We've got the mana to basically do most of us. duff as long as we can get one more. Back up more. As long as we draw lands, it doesn't matter what lands we draw so much. Submerged Boneyard. So it looks like we're going to be playing against... This is the mirror, basically. It looks like this is the mirror. Playing against the same deck. Dust Leading Zealot. Sure. Yeah, I'm just going to play Sailor of Means. I could, like, go for a Moment of Craving in this, but no, I'm just going to play Sailor of Means. We do get our own Dusky Boy, which I could play as well, but Mana Acceleration against, like, a mirror deck, mirror style deck, another mid-rangey controlling deck, I think it's going to make more sense. Like, I mean, if they sort of tap out and we, well, I was going to say if we draw a land, we can Glyph Keeper. But I don't think they're going to tap out. I think they knew that they don't want to tap out. Well, let's play a Dusk Leading Zealot. We get to draw a card. And it is a land, which is good because it means that this we can Supreme Will if you really want to, but we can also Syncopate for 2. I think you're right, mana advantage is going to be important, yeah. So we're just going to get in with the Sailor Remains though. And pass the turn. And another Dust Leading Zealot, sure. No blocks. How much longer are you going to be on? If sufficient time, I'll throw a tweet out. Yeah, I plan to be on all evening, basically. So, yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be awesome. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not exactly what I want. Yeah, that'd be awesome, Slot. Yeah, so I'm either going to stick to Arena or I'm going to switch to MTGO, which is basically just slightly clunkier looking Arena. So it's almost like the terminal line version of this game. So yeah, well, I don't know if you've seen it or not. So we can like Syncopate for a good amount. We can Supreme Will. It just depends on what my opponent's going to do. It looks like the answer is no. I think we're both anticipating counters. So I'm going to start with a Moment of Craving. Oh, this Dust Leading Zealot. Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to Field of Ruin. Yeah, they have one target. Please just be nicer. I hope I don't get punished for this. How they can punish me, I'm not entirely certain, but they didn't tab it for mana, so that sounds like it's probably going to get away with this. And I'm going to get a something. Let's get an island. Also, I mean, I could Syncopate for 1 if you have some weird 5 mana spell to do here. Like, haha, you've got no mana. Actually, Sensor. And they are thinking of doing something. Ooh, that's very good. Let's get in. Opponent played 2 Dust Leading Zealots, and we played 1. What's a moment of craving? And they've discarded a land at some point. I feel like I missed that. Let's go for a Kite Sail freebooter. Let's see if they got something like an Essence Scatter. If they do, I'm not going to fight over it. Oh, they're actually going to let us. So this implies that they have removal, not so much anything else. But we'll see. Yeah, they start off. They're going to go for a moment craving here. Yeah, that makes sense. We do get to look at their hand. Maybe we get away with this, but what did it achieve? In both your deck, and I guess got you a coloured source. The Eldest Reborn. Okay. Golden Rise. It's slightly, yeah, thins my deck a little bit, thins their deck a little bit. Ravenous Chupacabra. I kind of want a Supremo list, not Syncopate. Because, I mean, they can just be playing the Scarab God, so, like, maybe I do want a Syncopate, but then I'm playing the Scarab God, so I kind of want to be in the graveyard. I don't know, maybe you're right, Joe, maybe it wasn't the right play wasn't the right play to make. So get this Ravenous Chupacabra. Then... Well, Joe, the reason I'm doing that is because the Eldest Reborn has an Edict effect when it comes into the battlefield, and I want to play Glyph Keeper here. So although they do have, you're right, a lot of removal, I need to be able to protect this Glyph Keeper for long enough. So now they can't kill it. So if they killed that, they could just go Eldest Reborn, and if I can't keep up a Syncopate. Here, they can't kill the Glyph Keeper with anything in particular in their hand because they can't double spell. So let's see. Angler Drake isn't really going to do anything. I mean, they'll trade in the air, but they don't have another land. There's a consign as well. Get Eldest Reborn, Golden Demise, Molten Craving, Vast Contempt, Angler Drake. So what they might do here is go for like a Vraska's Contempt on the Sailor of Means, but then we can just, and I don't know what we do then, because I'd be really tempted to consign it because I'd like to get a treasure, but I can obviously just Syncopate. But they're actually going to take it. Play Arch Vraska, so they get the 6th land. This is where I've got to work this out. Eldest Reborn is dangerous, but it's not the end of, well, yeah, I think here's what I want to just Syncopate, don't I? I'm just going to do X2. I know they've tapped out, but I'm still doing it. Yeah, and then they're just going to say, you know what? Yeah, if that's the point, it's going to be almost impossible for me to get back from that. And we do get another win. And we actually do get another pack, because they are counting towards our normal wins. So we'll be able to open one of those at least. And we're 1-1. Got to keep going. Yeah, so it's about like, because it's thinking about how their removal spell can interact with our creatures. So that Sailor of Means became our Edict Shield, basically. They didn't have enough mana to be able to do a lot of the stuff that they would have wanted. Like, they could have if they, well, because they didn't even get another black source, they couldn't have like Moment of Craving to beat the shield and then Vraska's Contempted, but again we would have been able to beat that. And that edict effect, having that creature around, does make it like, oh god, this hand is like, no, it's not keepable, is it? We're on the play. I don't really like going too low on the play. Like if one of those is blue, oh god, I'll keep this. I'll keep it, but Dust Leading Zealot's fine. Depending on what we're on, depending on what we're against, we're either going to keep up Essence Scatter or go for the Dusky Boy. Red, I'll play. If they haven't played if they're not playing a turn 1 creature, I'll play Dust Leading Zealot. I feel like that's an okay way to live. Get a 1/1 which can block some things but not others. We get another Dust Leading Zealot. We do lose a life, but oh, planes. Oh, this is interesting. So we're not playing as mono red. We actually might be slightly more aggressive than our opponent is. Now I have the option here. I could just Doomfall. See what my opponent's got going on, and that is what I'm going to go for. I can see them maybe casting a Seal Away just because they can, but still it doesn't feel that great against a Dusky Boy, does it? But a tweet for you, mate, wasn't the most flattering pick I used. Oh, great. Let's have a look at that. They're going to go for a Lightning Strike straight to the fist. That's interesting. Ooh, 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 ooh. They are playing Boros, which is basically still just fantastic, absolutely best. Afro on, yes. We're gonna have, well, soon we'll be having an Afro off. Right. I could get rid of the Glorybringer, but I don't really want to do that. Get rid of the Anchor Crusher. I've got Essence Scatter for when they can actually do it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you know exactly what it's like, Joe. That does affect. I might even just Blazing Volley here to just get rid of this Dust Leading Zealot. Resolute Survivors. That's not a creature I've ever heard of, but it doesn't matter because I've got a Ravenous Chupacabra. Shoops Magoops, get rid of the Resolute Survivors, get him for 1. I am the aggro now. I am the aggro now. Right. Ixalan's Binding, sure. Take out Ravenous Chupacabra. Yep. This is why I really like Consign, because it's just like, I can just consign that at some point. I feel pretty good about it. Get a little bit of value. There's another Dusky Boy, which we're not going to play because we need the Essence Scatter money. Money? That's what I would have wanted to keep, so I hope that was the right answer. Yeah, I think it is going to be because of the fact that I can just, yeah, they're gonna, if they play a land, I get to Essence Scatter. If they don't play a land, then, oh yeah, oh, perfect. Perfect. And I mean, this volley will kill all my creatures. There's a chance that I don't want to play this Dust Laden Zealot. I'm actually not going to play it because of that reason. Like, I don't want to give them too much value for this Blazing Volley, because they'll get to a point where they'll just have to play it. And that's another Glorybringer. Well, we've got a Ravenous Chupacabra, but we do have to take a load of damage. There's a Moment of Craving. That's very good. Oh, we can't cast it because of the Ixalan's Binding. Dust Leading Zealot. Oh, we get a Swamp. Well, might as well attack. Yeah, we need to find one of our two I think we have 2 consigns. We can find a consign, then we can get rid of this Glorybringer, but Blazing Volley, yeah, might as well. Resolve. Oh, that just likes to really slowly churn through him. I'm just going to Craving here to basically fog. Yeah, I mean, if we can... Oh, and then we go for a lightning strike on us, yep. Sure. Oh, land. Well, Nezahal is a creature, but it doesn't block... It doesn't block Glorybringer. So we're dead to just another... We're dead to another lightning strike. You know, it'd be cool if you could have cards with all mythical beasts from the world. For example, a Chupacabra with Bigfoot as his backup, and the Booker Fairy to bite his enemy in swarms. Maybe that needs to be a deck. Oh, there's a Syncopate. Well, I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're just dead. Unless our opponent makes some weird mistake. Which... they might. Please make a weird mistake, opponent. Please make a weird mistake. That's a land. That's not a weird mistake. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, well, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. If they were playing mono red, I don't know. Maybe you would have been able to win that. Yeah, that binding was exactly right. I mean, there are plenty of mythical style creatures in Magic the Gathering. For example, dragons. Maybe somebody should come up with a deck which is all about bringing them all together. Maybe Joe, maybe Ratchet in the chat should do that. Maybe make a cheeky, janky deck which is just as many crazy mythical creatures as you can possibly get into it. I'll keep this. That's true. We were playing some things with blue. Oh, why I hate when people play blue. All these are tap lands. Well, Submerged Boneyard. Hope for a basic, so we can play the Drown Catacomb. Also have Essence Scatter for their turn 3 play. Desert of the... I don't think it matters what you play. So many fascinating legends of creatures in various countries in the world. There's also phoenixes. Phoenixes are currently in the game, which look like owls for some reason. What is my opponent playing? The hell am I listening to at the same time? No, this is a bit of Vesica music. Oh, Kapala. Oh, you're like the worst. You're the worst. Well, I can Essence Scatter a turn 4 play for my opponent, and then I can Doomfall, get rid of Kapala. Oh, I can't Essence Scatter that. Like, no, come on, you played around everything in my hand. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually Doomfall Kapala. I should have just played a Seeker Squire, but no, I thought, no. Gonna count with something, gonna do it. There's an untapped land. Actually, I'm just gonna double Seeker Squire here. Let's get on the board. Let's get on the board. And there's a land for Liliana as well. You know, when you just realise, you know what? No, I can just do whatever I want. I don't need to play control. I can just play reasonable creatures that maybe draw you cards or set cool things up for the graveyard, especially when next turn I'm going to play Liliana. Now they just draw us lots of lands. And if you want to attack with that Kapala, you got to deal with these two Seeker Squires. It would have been nice if one of them had a counter, but still, you're on mono blue at the moment, so there's a reasonable chance. Unless you, oh yeah, I really hope what they do is just put loads of stuff on Kapala here. What's it called? If they just go like Thingy the Wind, and so it just attacks and it's like one big thing, and I'm able to just go like Doomfall past the turn, keep up Essence Scatter and Moment Craving, I'm going to feel pretty sweet. If they go wide, then Liliana's the right thing to do. Closer and closer we're getting to this Nezahal. And our opponent isn't aggroing out, so we do, although it feels like it's going to be a bit tough because of things like this Kapala. Yeah, they're like, oh, actually, do I really want to? Yeah. Now, actually, I'm thinking, do I actually just? I don't know if my opponent's got like full control on or something, but like, do they just have a negate in hand? Because if I play Liliana and it just gets negated, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Let's Doomfall my opponent's hand. This Kapala at the moment is the worst, but also isn't the worst. I could Doomfall, or do I just get rid of Kapala? Oh, I'm trying to work this out. So I can get rid of Kapala. Maybe. There's a chance they just haven't drawn green mana. That's what I'm thinking. But there's also a chance because they were like stuck in that, but then that wouldn't be a counter spell. So I can either Doomfall their hand, attack their hand, or I can get rid of Kapala. I know it's my go, you. No, I'll get rid of Kapala. I'll get rid of Kapala. Yeah, that was the right thing to do. If I really want to, I can consign this Deep Root Waters. That's actually really tempting, but oh, actually, yeah, because yes, Merfolk Trickster. Yep. Yeah, none of them have abilities. Well, let's Moment of Craving. Nah, I'm going to go for the Moment of Craving on the Trickster if we can't block it. No, Consign's instant, you're right, yeah. Well, got rid of the Trickster at least. Unless they have another one. Then, fair enough, I suppose. But I actually could have Essence Scattered it, but I didn't want to. I don't use the Moment of Craving. It has less effect, less targets. Oh, and there's a Choops Magoops. Choops doesn't really do anything, so we're just going to play Liliana here. If they really do have a counter spell, then fair enough. You know what I mean? It's like, eh. But it looks like they do not. I have nothing good in the graveyard, so we're just going to tick her up.
I've been recruiting servitude.
We put Supreme Will and Archivaraska to get in the graveyard to get this zombie, which is a shame because they're like good cards. Yeah, they're pinched on green. They're pinched on green. Yeah. Play Tendershoot Dryad. That's not a card. It's not a card. You can't. What? That's not a. Well, it is a card, but it's not a Merfolk, is it? I'm not really annoyed because like I've got lots of things I can do, including this Ravenous Jubagabra. Ooh, yeah, and enough mana to feel good. But what am I about to do? Get rid of this Tendershoot Dryad. Get in for Elude Damage. They're going to do some chumping. Oh, they're going to go for a double block. They're going to go for a double block on a token with tokens. Fair enough. Yep. When you give me the ability to get rid of hexproof tokens, I'm very happy. Check up. Liliana's already at 7, so if anything goes bad, she has enough points to just immediately Wrath next turn. Probably won't need to do that. I've got an Essence Scatter, I've got a Consign. I have the ability to cast this nest. Oh, yeah, that's Essence Scatterable. Okay, I don't know what my opponent's playing. I don't see Donut what my opponent's playing. Play Evolving Wilds. Tick up Lily. I'm not even going to play out this Nezahal. Vraska, something. Vraska Contempt, Swamp. I could play the Nezahal actually. Do I care? Oh, bugger, lost you. Oh, what happened there? So they're at 8, right? And I have the ability to do 8 points of damage, so they can't do much. I'll just play Nezahal, it's fine. Let's rub the salt in the wound. Like, the Consign isn't going to do much here. Yeah. If they get a land to get back to the Cliffkeeper, they still lose. Yeah, it's only my graveyard. They go for Kumena, which is like fine, sure. Still basically dead, I think. You got 2 blocks, so you block and you block, so 2, 4, 6. Okay, you're not actually dead, but I have this Consign, which means that you are. Hey, what are your chat commands? I can only run audio at the moment. Ah, you can only run audio at the moment. What are my chat commands? So you've got... Can I do that? You can find a list of my commands at here. Sweet. That's fantastic. Yeah, so I have a few custom ones, but most of them are just the MTG bot ones. So you can do a lot of stuff to do with actual Magic the Gathering. If this ever loads to me, I'll be eternally grateful. It's kind of a swamp, but probably could get blue sauce there, but I don't think I'm too fussed. We draw a Dusky Boy. What's in the graveyard? Nothing of particular care. I think I'm going to start by just consigning Kumena. And if this works, then I think we just win regardless. So I had a decklist deck, which are the same. That hasn't changed since the last time I was actually playing. I forgot what it's called. Since the last time I was playing Magic Arena, no, Magic the Gathering Online. Sorry. Yeah, couldn't handle it. I've got Discord and Media, which I'd be fair, I could just put that Discord thing on Media. And then the rest are the normal ones. I don't have many myself. I do all mine manually and then set times for others. I'll see what you got. Yeah, as I say, like, most of these are just the actual MTG but ones. The ones at the top, the 4 there, the ones that I actually added myself. All right. Well, that pseudo Merfolk deck seemed like it was kind of cool, but I think it just had the problem with the fact that it's a pseudo Merfolk deck and not a Merfolk deck. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't have all of the real reach that you'd normally get because they're playing all these extra other things, like Glyphkeeper. I mean, Glyphkeeper and Tendershoot Dryad, like, they're good cards, but like they should be going Merfolk, Merfolk, Merfolk. These small things, then being like, bam, Lords, bam, Kumena comes in, makes things unblockable, draws them cards, keeps them going, tempo out, you know? They need to be an aggressive deck, and I think my opponent's build wasn't an aggressive deck. Okay, this is having a little bit of a... Oh, MTG Arena has encountered an error and must close. Well, okay, I'm having a small crash, so let's put the old soon up. Let's see. Oh, fortunately, it wasn't inside of a game. And yeah. probably add a few more commands. But I've already just got the ones that are, hey, do you want to know something else? Like, because I have got a Discord, and somebody actually has added, actually has said something on my Discord. Hey, sorry, none. Maybe a scared nerd. Oh, I didn't realise that you became. I see that you're streamer of the week with the Skate Nation Slotmad Pro. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. I wonder if it even says. I don't even think they even say if I go live on Twitch anymore. This is taking forever to load. I wonder if this is going to be me sadly calling it, or if it's just a slight glitch. I say calling it. I'm going to move on to MTGO if that's the case. Like if this just isn't working. Oh, it looks like it's doing something. Oh, it's gone straight back into it. So it's just gone back straight into it, finding us a match again. Hopefully, because I didn't click. Been supporting people where I can. Awesome. Right, I have no idea what this match is going to be. I don't know if it just puts back into the queue or if it's just accidentally set up a new thing. So we'll see what happens. Yay! We're playing against you. Oh God! Oh, come on! That is not fair. And yeah, that's our loss apparently. That is very annoying. That is very annoying. We hadn't even started the match before it crashed. That's what annoyed me the most about that. Card that I'm never going to use. I did actually want Lightning Strikes and Sacred Excavation. Well, and that was our final loss. Clip it, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's your job. You're my bloody. Got a Tesha. There's an Adventurous Impulse and a Final Parting. No, I don't think I care that much about the Final Parting. Maybe if they get Brawl on here, I'll think about it. But well, that was a real shame. We could have possibly got a few more coins out of that, a few more good cards. I'm not calling the stream there. I'm now shifting the stream. So that's MTG Arena for today. That crash sort of annoyed me and jarred me a little bit. And I am sort of trying to make sure I have enough coins to do this quick draft, so I don't want to burn them all out losing/crashing. So we're still getting close to things like this vault progression to get an extra few cards, to either bump up some of our pre-existing decks or to help us get some new decks. So I'm just gonna call it on the old MTG Arena, and we're gonna switch over to MTGO. I have no idea what I'm gonna play. I just feel like playing some MTGO. I'm probably gonna play something like the one of the recent budget decks on MTG Goldfish. But we'll see. So, if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna do this properly. I can't do it properly, can I? Maybe I do that. Okay, arena's just opened again. If you're on, oh, it's also darker than I anticipated. If you're on YouTube, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you later.